Well, guys, here we are. This is the spot I camped last night. Dead end street, lots of apartment buildings. Pretty much perfect. Except that SkyTrain bridge right there thing, it's pretty loud. I mean, obviously it's not running in the middle of the night, but I couldn't say it was absolutely perfect. One other thing I don't like about, I'm gonna shut this music off. One other thing I don't like is, you know, when you're parked in a spot like that, there's lots of people's dogs, and they like to take their dogs out for a walk, and, you know, can't blame them at all. I would too. They take their dog for their morning pee, and then I'm like, okay, now I gotta get out of my van without running into someone who's taking their dog out. Because there's no pass-throughs, but it's no big deal. It just could make for an awkward situation. Now, in that spot, I'm not really too concerned because it's kind of like a one-off. That's the first time I parked there, and I probably won't park there. I can't think of the next time I will. Months, probably. So, this video is going to be about the job situation that has evolved and how my interview went. But before I talk about that, I just wanted to give a big thanks to all those people who responded and commented to my video about why I stopped making videos. I got a lot of comments and a lot of emails basically giving me very kind words and supportive comments. So I really do appreciate that, guys. It makes it much more enjoyable to make videos when you know that there's an appreciative audience. You know, sometimes if I make a video and I only have like 700 views or whatever, and then I see other guys who got like 5,000 or whatever it is or more, who are basically, I mean, they're doing different things, but, you know, it's like, feel like, oh my goodness, what am I doing wrong? But, you know, when there's appreciative comments, it makes all the difference in the world. And, you know I'm an urban guy. I'm not a guy who's able to travel around and show different things at all the time. And also, you know, frankly, I just have limited amount of time. So, I can't, you know, show you all the beautiful things in BC that I would like to. So, regarding the job interview, well, you know, I was thinking the only thing that really compares to a job interview is like going on a blind date. And, you know, I think a job interview is worse because, I mean, unless you're really interested in a girl, how could you know how interested you're going to be until you actually meet her? I don't know. So the blind date scenario doesn't really work. But anywho, yeah, it was a very interesting experience. I was nervous. I knew I was going to be nervous, and I was using various techniques to try to tame down my nerves, such as a breathing technique. You can, it's very easy to learn. You inhale for 7 seconds, you hold the breath for 4 seconds, and you exhale for 8 seconds. Or as long as you can exhale to the, like, you're just pushing all the air out of your lungs. And if you do that, like, 3 or 4 times, I guarantee you're going to feel calm. So I did that technique. However, what was happening was, I was calm, and then 10 seconds later, my heartbeat started going all over again. So it didn't really work. Because the reason I was nervous is because I really wanted the job. So the question you think, well, did you get the job or what? Yes, I got the job. I got the job. That's awesome. It'll be the last job, the last employer I ever work for. Very likely. So I got the job. It was very nerve-wracking. It was a 45-minute interview with 2 people asking me questions. And some of them I was prepared for, some of them I wasn't. And the ones that I was prepared for, I absolutely did very well on. And those questions went exceedingly well, and I think that's what impressed them. When I didn't really know what they were going to ask, I think I did fairly well, but there's room for improvement. I wish I could tell you what the questions were, but I can't, because if I did, then you would be able to figure out what I do for a living. And as much as I'd love to share that with you guys, with the trolls and everything, and what happened to people like Eric Jacobs, I'm just not willing to do it. It's just not worth the risk of putting my livelihood in jeopardy, so I can't. Anyway, yeah, I got the job. So now the question is basically the perfect job for me. It was exactly what I wanted. Doing what I know how to do. I've been trained to do it. I've done it for the last 9 years. I have, my degree from the University of British Columbia is based in this. So I know what I'm doing, and I can do it well, and that's why I got the job. Because I have lots of experience, and I will be able to do the job, no problem. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to go well. Now, so the question that comes to my mind is, how much do I want to work? Like, this is an opportunity for me to work less. I could work 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week, and have all my bills paid and have enough money left over for savings. That would be ideal. Now, I'm not 100% sure that that's actually going to work out, because I haven't done it before, and I'm not exactly sure about just all the logistics of it. But that is kind of the ideal situation. Almost being like semi-retired at 45. 3 days a week. I mean, no matter how stressful the job is, if you have 4 days off a week, every week, plus vacation, that's a pretty sweet deal. But I'm not really, like I said, I'm not 100% sure it's going to work out like that. But if it does, that would be awesome. So I have the opportunity. I can be on call for a long while. And then once I've been on call for a while, I build up seniority. And then I can take a full-time position, which pays like $58,000 or $60,000 a year to start. So if I was there for a few years, it's going to go up. In 5 years, I could be making $70,000 a year. And then I could go on the vacations, and I could buy a condo, and I can do all the stuff that people do. The question is, do I want to do that? Do I want to? That's basically immersing myself in the rat race. And, as van dwellers and people who live mobile, it's like we have a different outlook on the world. And do I really want to get involved in that? Do I really want to go down that road? And that is the question that I ask myself. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the alternative. I'm going to try to work 3 or 4 days a week and see if I'm going to get called a lot. I know I'm going to get called, but I'm going to see if it's going to work financially. And if it does, then I'm fine. If it doesn't quite work, then I'm going to have to make adjustments. So I still have a few more months of my current position in order to fill the contract that I'm under at this point. And then a little bit down the road, I'm going to be starting my new job. And it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very happy that it worked out. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. It's hard. I guess I'm just a little bit too chatty. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.